All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahusham, Bahashim, Rachak, I want to give double honors to my apostle and elders, great millstone, who teach very well, who let this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful lake, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahusham. And today, man, just basically again, and touching on basically we are opposite of this world. You know, the scriptures is mentioned in the book of Isaiah that he that departed from evil make himself a prey. So again, us being in the righteous, trying to be righteous in the midst of this wicked generation, ultimately it will cause a lot of bumps in the roads. Because again, these people, they're adverse into what we want, and we're adverse into what they want, man. These niggas, they want America to continue. They want to be under the so-called white man, whether it be from the form of better opportunities or in the form of you just trying to make it here. And they trying to make struggling and oppression a norm here, man. But we telling you that something is way better ahead. But guess what? These niggas, they don't want to listen. They ain't gonna want to hearken. And the reason why, because their mind is wrapped up in this world. Their mind is wrapped up with the philosophies of Esau and the things that Esau have given unto him. So once you push forth this word and this holy truth unto them, is foreign, and they will hate it, man. Let's get this in the book of Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their foot and turn again and rend you. And that's it. This is the reason why you can't be a super friendly Israelite and just keep on the fly, even in the middle of the job, you preaching. You know, and on your lunch break, you telling everybody to come in the break room so you can break down the scriptures. Ultimately, not knowing that these people, they're going to turn around and rend you, and they're going to trample upon the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Now, real quick, let's get that word trample, and then we're going to get that word read. That word trample.
Strong's G 2662. Katapateo.
Katapateo, right here, metaphor to treat with rudeness and insult. Yes, because if you introduce this word into somebody, their reaction is not going to be joy and gladness. They're not going to receive this word with gladness. And the reason why, because this word entails the destruction of Babylon and America and everything that represents this place, man. And these people here in this world, they're so obsessed with LeBron James. They so obsessed with the entertainment that this guy, Esau Edom, pushed forth. So once this righteousness get pushed forth into these people, ultimately they're going to reject it, man. You know, it says to spurn, treat with insulting neglect. Yeah, so they're going to insult you. You don't eat pork. From you not eating pork, from you not wanting to sleep with another man's wife. Because again, while these people are participating in wicked activities, whether it be celebrating the holidays, just because you ain't at the cookout this year, all of a sudden these people is hating you, man. Let's go ahead and get another one. That word rend. It says to distort, convulse, of a demon causing convulsions in the man. So it's like it opens up the demons on them, man, when you push forth this word into the ones that was not meant to get it. Demons ultimately come and turn up, and they can turn up in the version of, these people just ignoring it, and y'all have a little fussy fuss. They can turn to a point when a nigga call your job and say, yeah, he's an Israelite, man. He believe Edomites going into slavery. Yes, and that's the reason why this word is only meant for the initiated. It's only meant for the few. The scripture says, unto you is the mysteries of heaven, is the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven given. Unto them it is not. And the reason why it's not, because this word actually calls niggas to bug out. The spirit of prophecy calls niggas to bug out, man. And the reason why, because prophecy entails the end of your little girl growing up and being in the gymnastics, or your little boy growing up and being in the NFL, you growing up and you got generational wealth, man. We telling you the end of all that shit, man. and that none of these vain things that Esau give you, these different dainties, we tell you that it don't matter. But again, we're in the midst of a lot of people that's wicked, and we're trying to be righteous in the midst of this wicked generation, man. Let's go ahead and get another one. Let's go over here to Matthew 10, and we're going to jump down to verse 16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Yes, the Lord is going to send us as sheep in the midst of wolves, man. You know, sheep in the midst of dangerous situations, man. Niggas will cross you out. Niggas will find out you don't eat pork, and all of a sudden that's another reason to hate you, man. We already got the spirit of prophecy upon us. And ultimately too, a lot of these people, they can't tell, but we are one of the most frustrating men upon the planet Earth. You know? So again, these people hate us because our hope is for this shit to end. Really, our hope is for a lot of you niggas to die, man. And so again, we have to move a certain way around 2/3 of our people, man. Because again, they hated the prophets before us. How much more us here today? Jeremiah wasn't a guy that was loved, you know. And plenty of other prophets, they wasn't a guy that, oh, there he go now. No, 9 times out of 10, when Jeremiah came around, when Samuel came around, people started scrambling in their boots, man. Because they knew 9 times out of 10, these people is going to tell the end of things. You know, continuing on though. It says, behold, I send you forth as a sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents, and harmless as doves. And us being wise is being shrewd. You know, moving a certain way. Again, not trying to be a super Israelite. Just because you see a Mexican, you want to tell him about the truth. Now, we really brothers. Judah should not vex Ephraim, and Ephraim should not envy Judah. You trying to break that down, and this nigga finna tell the supervisor on you, man. So again, we have to move a certain way when we in this truth. Let's go and continue on. It says, but beware of men. So again, even having this knowledge, we have to be aware. When you go into those words, beware, basically being circumspect, having the spirit of discernment upon you, you know, and knowing who to give this truth unto. Because again, this truth is not meant for everybody, man. It's not meant for everybody taste buds. You have to have a particular and royal taste to handle this word. Continuing on, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. Yeah, so niggas gonna snitch on you. Niggas gonna try to beat you down just because you push forth the downfall of America. These are the times that we're coming in. Because Esau, he's gonna try to blame us for all these bad things that's happening. But guess what? We did have a part of doing it. Because we spoke of these things, thus saith the Lord. So of course, us preaching against this society, you know, because again, you can consider this as being treason. But at the same time, we pushing forth the words of the Lord. And these people hate that. That's why St. John, the 7th chapter, let's get that real quick. This is why they're going to try to deliver us up. Because they're going to see the things that were prophesied is not for their turn. In St. John 7:7, the world cannot hate you, but me I hate them. Because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. Yes, and the works of this society is evil. And we're telling you that the Lord is going to destroy this place. And if you with it, He's going to destroy you too. Again, niggas are so comfortable with having a good job. Niggas are so comfortable with being a servant for the so-called white man. They can't even see themselves ruling over this guy, man. You know? But again, here at the same time, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, He gave us a sense of relief. You know, to push out this word. We have these videos, epistles, and then we go out there on the highways and byways, man. So again, you can't just tell anybody about this truth, because ultimately they're going to want to kill you just because you have the words of eternal life. Let's go back. It says, but beware of men. St. John 10:17, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up into councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. Yes. So again, it says for a testimony. Now we already know what the testimony of Yahushua is. The testimony of Yahushua is what? The spirit of prophecy. So again, the Lord, He's setting us up to prophesy against this wicked system, man. Against Esau, Edom, and also 2/3 of our people who's in a Gentile state of mind. you're going to get the same judgment as Esau because you love and cleave unto this man. And again, you can't see afar off. You can't see a world without this nigga ruling over you. And that's why these niggas scoff at this word. But it's all cool. More for us, man. You know, a lot of times we don't even want you niggas to get it because you guys are not going to treat it correctly. You know? Niggas just going to try to use it as a making point at the barber shop, or use it to be deep on the job, on break. Nigga have a drop the mic moment. And everybody at the job like, yeah, that nigga deep. No, we don't want that type of vainglory upon this side. No, we want the glory that Yahweh Shai is going to give us. The glory of a well done, my good and faithful servant. That's the glory that we want, man. Let's get this real quick. This is the book of 2 Peter 1. And I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, if these things be in you and abound, and that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy, the spirit of truth, this wisdom. It says, be in you and abound, so grow. They make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. But he that lacketh these things is blind. Yes, the guy that trampled over it, the swine that you throwing those pearls before, they can't see the value of it because they lack it. They lack the spirit of discernment to see how important the times that we are in right now. Again, niggas is still talking about joining the military when World War III is gonna pop up. The Strait of Hormuz, man. I know a bride right now, her sister just got shipped off. They say it's gonna be 3 months, but I don't believe that she coming back, man. And the reason why is because, again, she put her trust in Babylon the Great. She put her trust in this wicked, futile system, man. Let's go into continuing on. It says, but he that lacketh these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and has forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. And yes, it says you can't see afar off. You can't see the kingdom of heaven. You know? Get this phrase, can't see afar off. It says mo pizzo. It says to see dimly, to see what is near. And again, that's why niggas live in their here and now spirit. Niggas in the spirit of YOLO, because again, they can't see the times ahead. So when you talk about the so-called white man being brought down, when you talk about the kingdom of Israel being risen back up, you know, so-called black Latinos and Native Americans getting brought up out of that drunken stupor, the spirit of being an African American and Puerto Rican, then you cleave into the spirit of being a Judite and an Ephraimite. You know, once you start talking about that, guess what? They're going to start to hate you. Why? Because they can only see things now. Niggas are so obsessed with the World Cup. This nigga he cleaved into Argentina. He cleaved into Mexico just so he can have some type of relief, not knowing that relief is only temporary. And that's what Esau give to satisfy the people that are blind. He give them temporary fix. You know? While the Lord is giving us something that will last us forever. Like it says, the things that we see. Matter of fact, let's get there real quick. Yeah, the things that we see now is temporal. You know, it's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. But the things that Yahweh Shai have prepared for us, it's going to last a lifetime. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Yes. So again, we telling you about the things that's coming ahead, how the nation of Israel is going to rule, man, in an iron fist of righteousness. But again, these people, they don't, you know, niggas are so comfortable with committing adultery because they feel better. I mean, you got the sense of sneaking around. You're looking over your shoulder while you're doing it. You know, that's a sense of excitement for niggas, man. Wickedness is exciting for niggas, man. That's why niggas love from running away from the police and doing these illegal activities. They get a sense of adrenaline rush out of it, man. But we get a sense of adrenaline rush when wickedness come to pass, you know? You see somebody get stoned, a Lord judge, a wicked individual, that excites us, man. You know? Continuing on, though. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, But at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Now let's look at this word temporal. Because again, these niggas are only seeing here and now. The word temporal, it says pros kairos. It says for a season, enduring only for a while, temporary. Yes, man. So again, the good feeling that you have in this society, even that good job that you have in this society, is temporal, man. It's not going to last the test of time, bro. And we can see how futile this system is, man. The gas prices going up, niggas trying to raise up minimum wage, $100 now, $100 no more. And again, it's going to come into a point when you're hired by a Shemal Shai, it's just going to cut this thing short. You know? Because why? These are the things that Esau give you. Again, these quick fixes, these quick band-aids, these spiritual distractions to keep you away from the things that's really going on. Because now even the whole world can recognize and react into this guy being the devil. That's why nobody ain't really jumping in the straight Hormuz thing. You know, this nigga Trump went to China, he went to France, and they say, man, you handle it. Because they know that this guy, he's the devil upon the planet Earth. He's an adverse or an adversary upon everything that represents life upon the earth, man. You know, and so the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shai, must cut that short in order for righteousness to reign. But again, you people, y'all can't see it and y'all can't hear it because you are blinded. You know? By the things this man give you. This is the book of 1 Corinthians. This is 2 Corinthians 4, and I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So it is good news. You know, we have this doctrine for a reason, bro. You know, we don't hide it. You know, we don't know, because this is a precious thing, and it's not revealed unto everybody. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get this real quick while it's hidden from them. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, and I'm going to jump down to verse 61. 2nd Ezra 8 and 61, it says, and therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not shewed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee right now. So the Lord haven't revealed these things unto everybody. No, he only revealed these things unto a few men. And whether it be what the MOTB is, what is written about in Revelation 13 and 16, which is talking about a tiny little device that's going to go under people's skin, that's hid from you, man. Or the missiles, World War III, that's hid from these people's eyes. And the reason why the Lord hid it from you, because it's given unto us to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it's not given, bro. Going back into that word hid, it says calypto. It says to hide, veil, right here, to hinder the knowledge of a thing. So the Lord don't put you on game of what's going on. So ultimately, you can be caught up with these different places come upon the planet Earth. You don't know about the famine. You don't know about World War III. And let's say if even the preppers, they know about the famine and the things that the so-called white man, the government want to do. But they don't have no comfort of the heart because they don't know why all these things is happening, man. And through the Spirit, we have the who, what, when, where, and we have why. That's an important question. Why Babylon must be destroyed? Why the Lord must start things over in righteousness, man? We have those answers, man. But the rest of these people, they're lost. Because why is the LGBT exalted right now? These things is hid from you. And the reason why, because the Lord don't want you in this truth. He want to set you up to ultimately destroy you. No, least you repent. Let's go ahead and go back. 2 Corinthians 4 and 3, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not. Yes, because why they're going to trample the words. Even if you do introduce this word to him, this nigga still going to disrespect it because he don't believe. You know, he just a conspiracy theory. Man, let me conspire then, man. While we conspiring, these niggas going to be dying. Continuing on, though. It says, blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of a Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. Yes, man. So at least Yahweh Shemashah give you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You're going to be blinded. And ultimately, you're going to remain in outer darkness. And that's another reason why you guys hate the light. We are the only ones that's are awake and alive and aware in the midst of these dead times. So of course you guys is going to hate us and trample the words and don't believe the things that we're saying, because we'll wake you up out of that drunk stupor, man. Let's get this in the book of St. John 1, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. And that's talking about Yahweh Shai. You know who we carrying. Where it says, lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written to me. Because again, when brothers breaking down the scriptures, they actually have a precept to bag it up. Even though brothers, they have points, but it's always a precept to bag it up, man. You know? So again, we pushing forth life unto you. We pushing forth this light unto you. It says, in the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. And we are that light that's shining. You know, we are the pearls that's blinging off, man. But again, you guys, y'all can't see the value of it. You can't comprehend. Let's get that word comprehend.
Strong's G 2638. Catalambano. Catalambano.
It says kat alambano right there. Let's go right here. Just getting to the point. It says to lay hold of with the mind. To understand, perceive, learn, comprehend. So you can't lay hold on this truth with your mind, because you're blinded and you can't see afar off. You can't see a world without the so-called white man. You can't see a world without a BMW or a Caprice or a Cadillac, a Lincoln, you know, a Hell's, a Scat Pack. Niggas can't see a world without a Mustang, man. Simple things like that. A woman out of order. But again, we hoping for these things to come to pass, because we know that the Lord is going to start all these things over in righteousness. But again, we're shining upon these people. We shine our light in the midst of gross darkness, but these people still can't comprehend it. We're a light in the midst of gross darkness, and these people see us as the threat instead of the darkness as the threat, man. But again, let the holy be holy still, let the filthy be filthy still, let the righteous be righteous still, and let the wicked be wicked still, man. So again, we're not going to go above and beyond for you to get it. No, we're just going to throw it out there, and if you bite on the hook, call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushai. If you don't, he ain't so well. Even like Ezekiel said, whether they hear or whether they forbear, man, then shall you know that the prophet have been among you, man. Because even once you preach, it's not laying on dead ears. It's going to be somebody that's going to hearken. And let's say if it be one person, man, if the Lord just put you upon the planet Earth just to preach the word to one person, and you did your job. Because why? It says even the angels of heaven rejoice at that one person turning away from these wicked ways, man. From one person turning away from this wicked and adulterous society, you know. So yeah, I pray that this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give that for honor to my apostle, Elder Script Millstone. Shalom.